Hey lovelies, welcome back to my channel. It's been a really long time since I posted a video on this channel, and just life, school, whatever, everything is going on. I was just trying to enjoy, the college life, whatever, without having to post on YouTube all the time. Because honestly, you guys, I've only posted 3 videos, and YouTube is a lot of work. The recording, finding time to record, edit, make sure you post it in time, all of that, because it literally takes a lot of your time. But I'm back, and I'm planning on being way more consistent with my videos, posting about things, just my channel basically be about a bunch of different things, just honestly like my life. Excuse my eyebrows, they're unique. But my life, vlogs of traveling, because I do plan on traveling a lot more. Whatever comes to my mind, I'm gonna post. Okay, so yeah. But basically, I just wanted to come on here today and talk about, life after college. Like, what is it like? What to experience, because I feel like it's not talked about a lot. And, I wasn't prepared for what I went through. And I do apologize if you hear any knocking or whatever on the door. My little sister is trying to get in my room. But yeah, so let's get into this video. All right, so basically, I should have wrote this down, my talking points or whatever, but everybody has this perception. You go to college. When you get out of college, you get either you go and get your master's degree, whatever field you're trying to really be in, whatever you're trying to do, and then you get a good job, so you can support yourself. If you want to start a family, maybe your own family, you can, whatever. That's everybody's perception of college, or at least that was my perception of college. Like, I literally went to college because I wanted to get a good job. Like, honestly, I wanted to stop the cycle that my family was in, because I am a first generation graduate, and I wanted to stop the cycle that my family was in of living in, not necessarily like poverty, but living check to check, just trying to make sure you can make it by or whatever. And so I went to college because I wanted to be able to support myself as well as my family and get a really good job and blah blah blah, the good stuff. But I wasn't really prepared. Like, once my senior year came and like the end of senior year, that's when stuff started to really hit. And if you're a senior out of college, you probably know what I mean. A lot of people experience what I experienced. If you're still in college, doesn't mean you're going to experience it or you're going to go through it, but it's just something that happens, and a lot of people experience it, that it's not talked about. And it's like just little things that I want to hit on. But yeah, so that's the reason why most people go to college, or at least that was the reason for me. And so throughout college, I don't regret it, because it was a good experience. I met friends that I adore and still carry those friendships. And I've met, I've just gotten to do so many things. I've joined a sorority and have a group of sisters that I love and have a strong bond with. And then, I'm degreed. I literally am degreed. So it feels good to be degreed, have your own degree or whatever. I also want to talk about like choosing the right degree and career path. Yeah, because for me. But but yeah, so there's that. And then I'm losing my mind, y'all. Like, I'm trying to think of everything that I want to talk about, and I really should have wrote this down so this can flow. But we're just gonna have like a little chit chat or whatever. So yeah, so I just really want to talk about, I keep saying so, but I do want to talk about, first starting off, everyone, like, just choosing colleges and what people think about certain colleges, like going to a university, 4-year university versus a community college, which is something that I wish I had known. But going through high school, my parents, as I said, like, my parents never really went to college like that. And big sister, she did go to college, but she wasn't as educated on college opportunities herself. Plus, she had joined the military midway, so she never actually finished college and whatnot. So yeah, so I wasn't able to ask her all the questions that I had as far as like just filling out financial aid. That I did on my own every year, and it was hard, but I eventually got the hang of it. And then just choosing different types of schools, like knowing what I want to do, whatever, knowing what schools to go to. Because honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, when I first started out going to college, I literally did not apply to that many schools. That was my fault, because there was one college that I really wanted to go to, and mind you, everybody else in my state, in my town, my city at least, was trying to go to that same college. So I wasn't really high up there in the list. And then I applied really, really late for colleges. I'm not gonna lie. But as I said again, I did not know, what I needed to do, when I needed to do it, how fast, because I didn't have any guidance. Like, I didn't have a guidance counselor. I did have one, but she got pregnant, left the school. And the rest that I had after that were kind of just terrible. So, I pretty much had to figure out everything on my own, which was hard for somebody who's a senior in high school, doesn't know much about anything, doesn't have any help. But I did manage to do it. And one thing I wish somebody would have told me, because, community college, like everybody looks at community college, or at least most people do, as like, no, it's a waste of time. Sometimes, people look at it as a waste of time, because most people go to community college, start off, and then they transfer to a 4-year. I eventually learned way, way down the line, when I was about to graduate from college, of course, and racked up all that debt, I learned that, a lot of community colleges have really good programs that you can take, that you can do and get out, and, for a 2-year program, and get out and then literally hop into a job that is paying you a really good amount, pretty much what you may be getting paid doing something out of when you get your 4-year degree or whatever. Something like that, they pay really, really good for those programs and jobs that they have, such as like medical sonography. You can literally become a cardiac sonographer. They get paid a lot, and you literally only have to do like a 2-year program. So, a lot of people don't know about that, and they don't look into that stuff. Honestly, that was my fault. I didn't look into it, and I was honestly this close, you guys, from going to community college. But I ended up not going to community college, because I ended up applying, because I didn't get into the one school that I wanted to go to, and I only applied to, I believe, like one more school, and didn't realize that school was out of state. And I did get a scholarship for that school, but it was also super, super expensive. So I decided not to go with that school, and I ended up honestly just saying I was just going to end up going to community college, because I was like, I didn't apply to a lot of schools. I applied super late. The deadlines were ending for a lot of schools, so I was kind of like stuck. And the reason why I really wanted to go to college was honestly because, everybody wants to go to college to get away from their parents, to have some freedom. That was one of my main reasons. Because there was a college just right down the street from my house, and I didn't even think to go there, because it was so close. It just kind of like flipped my mind, but I should have went there, because it probably would have been a good choice. But yeah, so I eventually, I had a friend who told me to apply to her college. I got in, I went there, and I knew I wanted to be in the medical field, because it's just something I love, helping people. It's just something that I really wanted to do. So yeah, I chose biology because I wanted to do physical therapy. Obviously, I'm not doing that right now, so you can tell it didn't work out. But I don't plan on giving up on it. I do plan on continuing to try. It's just that, wasn't right time, wasn't for me. And I'm trying to just figure out some things right now as well. But yeah, so, a whole year throughout college, I'm working hard in my classes and everything, just trying to make sure that I'm getting the grades I need to get, because I want to get into PT school. And so that was my mindset, is get into PT school, You just got to do this, and this, And I just honestly thought positively, so I already knew I was going to get in. I planned out what most people do. I feel like you plan out your entire life and like how it's going to be and how it's going to go. And so then when it doesn't go that way, it takes a toll on you. So yeah, I literally thought that way throughout entire college, like, that this was gonna work out for me. And then when it came to senior year, it's time for me to take the GRE. It's time for me to apply to my schools. And so that's what I did. I studied for the GRE. I'm not, most people probably like this, but for me, I'm not good at standardized tests. So that I didn't do great on. And even with studying for it, I did not do great on it. And I think that's what really hurt my chances, I feel. And then on top of that, I applied for my schools and everything, and I feel like I applied for not a lot of schools to open my chances, and then I applied for all the schools in my state, where I feel like if I would have applied out of state, I probably would have had better, higher chances of getting into a program. That was my mistake, because I hold myself back a lot. I'm so scared to just jump forward and just do it. So I hold myself back. My mistake, working on that, definitely. Big moves coming soon. Just wait for it. But yeah, and so lost my train of thought. Okay, so yeah, senior year comes, I apply for my school, take the GRE, and then over the summer, I just start receiving a bunch of, well, not even over the summer, because what happened was senior year, I actually did all of this stuff first semester senior year, and then second semester senior year is when CC broke out. And when CC broke out, we got sent home. So I was really just working, focusing on working, and just, stacking my money and hoping that everything comes back the way, I get into school, so I can really do what I really wanted to do, like my career field. So over the time being, I just keep getting a bunch of like emails back about not getting into the schools or into the programs. And I just started to feel really down, because I was just like, what am I doing wrong? Like, why me? Like, and then looking around, I know a lot of us do this, and it's really bad, and it really hurts you even more, is when you look around and you see other people talking about, oh, just got in here, oh, just got accepted in nursing school, oh, just got in here, whatever, and you're just like, well, dang, I'm not getting into anything. Like, I'm trying and trying, and I'm not getting anything. So that was what was happening to me. And I was just like, still trying to keep hope. Like, it's okay, it's okay. I still got like 2 more schools to get back to me, And so I'm just working. And then our graduation was postponed. It was pushed back pretty much. But we still had a graduation day. We just didn't have our actual graduation until like August because of CC. And so, well, I'm gonna just call her CC, because I don't know like how YouTube feels about you saying certain things, or we're talking about certain subjects, as I've seen. So I don't know, but yeah, So I was just working, and then graduation came. We graduated May 9th of 2020. So it's been a year now since I've graduated, and a year and some change, and it hit me like, what they don't talk about is like post-graduation depression, like, or is it post, well, it's the after graduation depression, like just knowing, especially when you're like me, and you haven't gotten accepted into any schools. You planned your entire life out to follow this specific agenda and way, or whatever, or timeline, and everything is getting messed up now because you're not able to get into the schools you want to get into. So everything is messing with your timeline, that you had planned for yourself. And so, it took a toll on me, because I'm an overachiever. So I really, 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 like, when I put my mind to something, I need it to happen. Like, I want it to happen so bad. And I really try my best to make sure that it happens. And so when it doesn't, I just feel like I let my family down. I let myself down. I just let everyone down that was proud of me or cared, And so I literally, like, when May 9th came, we graduated. I was so excited to be a college graduate, And after the whole excitement of being a college graduate came and went, that's when like the depression set in, and it was so bad for me, and I'm not even gonna lie, I still battle with it till this day. But now it's just more so, I just pray whenever I start to get that feeling of like worthlessness, feeling like I'm failing, and why me, why me? Okay, I'm back, guys. My camera, I don't know, but I believe I finished off by talking about just feeling worthless or whatever, and I just pray about it, give it to God. I apologize, they're downstairs watching TV and it's loud. But yeah, it took me some time to actually start doing that, because I did let it get to me. I'm not gonna lie. And sometimes now I still have my breakdowns, and I'm still not perfect, but I'm still working to try to get my mindset healthier, my mind better, everything, my mind, body, soul, all that. But basically what happened after I graduated, just the thought of not succeeding is what it was feeling like to me, was that I failed my family, my parents, everything, myself, you know. And then at the time I had just got myself a new car. I crashed that like in a few days, like not days, but more like a few weeks. So a lot of that was just taking a toll on me. And then just knowing like, that postgraduate depression like is real. Like I've had friends who experienced it after me. It is very much so real. It's just the thought of knowing, especially when you're not, you don't have anywhere that you're going right after college, and you don't have that job in your career field and etc. Because my degree was in biology. Can't really do much with that unless you're getting your master's and beyond that, or you're getting it to go into a new into another program or whatever the case may be. And so, I just started to feel really down, really bad. Like I just kept, like late out that night, I would just lay in my room and I would literally just think about all the negative things in my life, break down, cry, feel terrible about myself. Like, and then I would project that upset, like the anger, that feeling of worthlessness onto my like relationships with my boyfriend. I would get angry with him, you know. I would just not want to talk to him. I wouldn't want to be bothered with him. I wouldn't want to be bothered with anybody. Like I would, be kind of rude to my parents and stuff. And it was just, a lot of that stuff was just taking a toll on me. And I felt like because it was taking a toll on me so much, that I was literally ruining like the relationships around me. Not really ruining it, but also, just kind of breaking those relationships or whatever the case may be, And so on top of that, it just felt like, it took me a while, because I just felt like, why is everything happening to me? Like, what did I do to deserve this? Like, is it just me? Like, why? Just why, Just those questions I was asking myself, like, I failed, everything like that. And it did take a lot of time for me to get over that, because I would literally just sit and cry and cry and cry. My summer was full of a lot of crying. Not gonna lie, I cried so much that summer, and I felt so worthless and I felt so bad about myself. I literally called my friend every day, crying on the phone, just telling her, I didn't get into this program, like, I'm just feeling really down right now. And it just, I just kind of felt so worthless that it put you into like a deep, it put me into a deep depressive state where like nothing made me happy. I literally tried to find happiness in my relationship with my boyfriend, and when he couldn't make me happy, I got mad, and I was just tired of him and a lot of other things. And it just kind of like, took a toll on my relationships for real. And I drank a lot. That was one thing that, hurt me. I did drink a lot because I tried to do something that would make me happy, that I felt would make me happy, and take away that pain of knowing that I'm worthless and etc., or feeling worthless or whatever the case may be. I definitely tried to drink to take that away, and it didn't help. It only made it worse. It gave me anxiety. I started to develop anxiety so bad where I would just have random panic attacks, and it would be like, I would be out with my friends, I would be having fun, drinking, whatever, and then all of a sudden, I don't know what it would be, panic attack. I would just start freaking out, breaking down, crying, and the only person that could help me is my friend, Sydney. She was the only one that I could reach out to that would ever calm me down. I don't know what it was about her, but she was literally the only person that I knew could calm me down. And so then, on top of losing my car, that took a toll on me, because I was like, that was my first car. I was so happy, got that for myself after graduation and stuff. And boom, now I can't even keep a car. And so that took a toll on me as well. Eventually, I did start to feel a little bit better. I just started praying and really just trying to stop looking at other people's lives and just stop looking at myself as like, worthless. Like, I started telling myself like, this didn't work out now, and I didn't get into these programs that I applied to or whatever, these schools, but I feel like, it's for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. I felt like, I didn't get in now. Maybe it's just not my time. I'm going to try again next year. I mean, I still haven't gotten in. I did try again. I still haven't gotten in. And it does hurt every time you get rejected, not going to lie. But I still try to tell myself, I'm going to try again. I'm going to keep trying until, I finally get into that field that I want to get into. I get that job that I want to get, never going to give up. Never. And so I just pretty much told myself, I think I'm going to go on a new journey, move from where I'm living now, and, try to start over fresh. Because maybe it's myself holding myself, maybe it's me, that's why I'm blocking my blessings, because I'm holding myself back from leaving. Like, I feel so scared to leave my family, my friends, or whatever, and start new, and that's what's causing me to pretty much block my blessings, and I ain't gonna do that no more. Okay? But yeah, like, honestly, I just want to talk a little bit about, like, after graduation, because everybody thinks, you're gonna get that great job. 90% of people that graduate from college do not use their degree. You'd be surprised. So yeah, like, because more than likely I'm probably not going to use mine. It depends. We'll see. But 90% of people don't use their degree, and a lot of people believe like once you get that degree, you graduate, I'm going to hop into a good job, I'm going to get this, I'm going to get that, whatever, blah blah. But sometimes it's not the case, and then when it doesn't happen for you, it hurts a lot, and it hits like a big old smacking punch in the face. Like, it hurts a lot, but it's something that needs to be spoken a lot more, because I feel like it's not talked about a lot, or at least I haven't seen it a lot, and people really do go through it. Like, it's something very much so real, very much so serious, and it can really like hinder you in the long run, because it happens after graduation, but sometimes it doesn't magically just go away for other people like me. It's not magically gone. I'm still working on it, but it helps to have people around you who care, support you, love you, are there for you, because then it makes you know that you're strong, you're going to get through this, things will work out for you. Not everything is for you, but something is for you. You just got to find that something, but yeah, I just wanted to touch base on that, give a little update. Life after college, what to expect. It's not the same for everyone. Some people are going to not even have after grad depression or postgraduate depression or anything like that. Some people are going to literally go on to be happy. They're going to get into the programs they want to get into. They're going to be able to provide for their family, right off the bat, just like that. They're not going to have to struggle or keep trying till they get in. But some are, and not a lot of people know that, or not a lot of people think that way, and so when it happens, it definitely takes a toll on you. I literally have a friend who experienced the same thing as me, and I'm trying to be there for that friend as well, because I had somebody there for me, and they were also there for me. So it was just like, you just want to be there for your loved ones who experience it. I just wanted to put this out there to have people prepared for possibly having it, or whatever the case may be. And then on top of that, just bring some light to it, because I feel like it's not talked about enough. But that's my spiel for the day. I'll be back maybe this week. I don't know. Maybe not, because I'm not going to upload this probably the same day I record it. Not going to lie. But I'll be back for sure. So I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but I have some ideas rolling. But I'll be back. You know, I love you guys that do subscribe to me. I don't have a lot of subscribers right now, but we're gonna go up. But I do appreciate everyone that is supporting me, subscribe to me, or anything like that. Or anybody that's watching this video, just give it a like, comment down below, subscribe to my channel, and thank you for watching my little video. Bye.